Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. And tonight I'm preparing a replacement fiberglass hood to go on an older front clip on a Vega drag car. And in case you're wondering what I'm doing with that tape, just like when you're cutting a real good high quality piece of hardwood and you put a piece of tape on it so your saw blade doesn't cause checking and cracking at the edge of the cut, same way with fiberglass and the gel coat. All the same principles apply. As many tooth per inch as you can is the exception. Like right there was a 24 tooth saw blade and it's bending pretty easy, but here I'm using the 32 and it's pretty much going through like a hot knife through butter. Another thing you want to do is keep as much dust out of the way as you can while you're cutting. And as you can see, I'm blowing it off there in the pictures. I really should have had a respirator on, but I was working outside and there was a breeze blowing from behind me from a fan, so that did, as you can see, it's really pushing that way. Okay, now we got to go fit it back on the car and put some ZUS'S fasteners. So now that we got the ends trimmed off, I got to put the ZUS'S fasteners in it along the edges. So what I'm going to do is take a piece of tape and run down it. That gives me a marking surface. Then I can put the tape on, put it on the car, reach it from underneath, mark the holes, and then I know where to drill. So I'm going to grab this nice roll of masking tape. I'm going to do something across here, that I just did there. That's the way I've always shown to do this. I had explained to me to do this. My car already has ZUS'S fasteners. Almost. Alright, so now I got to go through my little drill bits and find a bit that matches the shell size of the pot rivet, because 2 pot rivets are going to hold that to there. So being the great YouTube creator that I am, I left the camera home. We're going to go with the phone tonight. Now, what I got to do now that we got the hole drilled is pull the tape back on the bottom, because you don't want that getting caught up under your stuff. Don't pull it all the way off, just pull it back from right where you're working. And then with a couple of pop rivets and a couple of washers, and I got just enough washers in this pack of washers that I got at the local hardware emporium, is the little washers that came in the kit weren't long enough, and these are probably too long, and that can also cause problems. But we're going to see how it goes. Okay, so if you've never dealt with pot rivets before, when you run into a problem like this, the only way to get them out is to drill them out. And as you can see, it's not that difficult. We want to try to salvage those washers if we can. It may not let us. Okay, so here's the top. It's all finished up. And here's a bottom shot with the washers in place. And the reason the hole's bigger than what you're seeing is that is a pressed, curved piece on this plate right here. You can kind of see it here. It's bigger than the little stud that goes through, and then that's what that shoulder's what the Zeus top rides in, the Zeus stud. And now we got to do that 3 sides, or 3 times each side of the hood, 2 in the back up here, and then 3 in the front. As you can see, I've countersunk it down into the hood, and I got the pot rivets in here. So if you look, you can see that the pot rivets are right in the back of the fiberglass. Now, if you go ahead and pull this through, it's just going to bust that fiberglass up. So we're going to take these little washers and put them under here, and that's going to keep the pot rivets from pulling through. Makes for a stronger piece. Helps cut down on cracks is the main thing it does. There's a good up close of how a Zeus fastener goes in. Now that'll pull down tight when I hit it with the rivet. Okay, so we got one more pot rivet to do. And here's what it looks like from the back side with the washer. And my finger's blocking it, of course. Here we go.